for shouting, and I really appreciate it. I've been cleared with KB3HEM, and the last one on my formal list here is Eric, W9GVWN3QIG. You in tonight, Eric? All right, no copy on Eric, and I'm at the end of my formal list. I know I got others here, but I don't know how they're called or what's going on with my list here. Not quite. It's been a long time since I looked at this. I don't know why I have several different groupings. But anyway, with that said, is there anybody that wants to check in with the Snowbirds net? This is N3QIG. Please come now.
Alpha India 4, Charlie Radio.
I should be on that list. I don't know what happened. November 1 Sierra Charlie Alpha J in Palm Bay, Florida.
Okay, we had a couple of you in there on top of one another. I apologize for that. And I'm sorry if I don't have you on this list. It's totally my fault. This is an old list I had from years ago, and I apologize. I know it's not up to date. I heard a Alpha India 4 in there. Come on back, and let's work you first.
N3QIG, Mike, this is David, AI4CR. You're coming strong, just straight up S9. Am I making it up your way at PA? Over?
Oh, you sure are, David. AI4CR, N3QIG. Got a solid S9 up here, brother. Come on aboard. How was your day?
Well, it was hot. Got up into the 90s, and it's probably about 89 presently, but still no rain. I know it's raining all around. Look on the radar, and all through the south it's raining here and there, but no rain at my QTH. It's been so long, it's just a dust bowl out there. But I had a good day. My daughter was working at the barbecue place, so I went and had some chicken fingers down there and saw her. And then later I went by her house when she got home, and I had to fix her tub drain and unplug that and put some Freon in her car's air conditioner. And went by the Army surplus store we got in town and got me a 12-gauge shotgun shell bandolero. I used to have one, but I can't find it anymore, so they had one and I got it. But otherwise, a good day here today, and my neighbor Earl cooked up some ribs for me, so I got them, so I'm going to go in and eat them. Got some black-eyed peas going, I'm going to eat some barbecued ribs, but that's about it for me. So whoever's out there on the net tonight, God bless you, and Mike, you're doing a good job. You don't have to make any apologies. You picked it right up. You're doing just fine. But AI4CR, back to the net, 7-3s.
AI4CR, N3QIG. Well, David, I'll tell you what, I liked you when you started your transmission, but you lost me when you started talking about all that good food. Boy, you got my mouth watering here, brother. I tell you, it's big straight. I'm drooling all over my paper here. Well, I'll tell you what, David, you enjoy that. That sounds good. You had a hot day up into the 90s, no rain, unfortunately. You went down where your daughter works at the barbecue place, had to sell some chicken fingers. I'll tell you what, woo, boy, all you had to do was say barbecue, you had me there, and you managed to get some ribs given to you, and man, oh man, it doesn't get much better than that. So, David, I know you're anxious to go and have at that, and David, thank you so much for coming in, and we'll catch up with you again soon, and thank you for all the kind words. I'm going to clear with AI4CR and the other station that was in there. Thank you so much for waiting, sir. Please come now.
November 1 Sierra Charlie Alpha and 1 SCA.
And 1 FCA and 3QIG. Good evening, sir. Come on aboard.
Good evening. This is November 1 Sierra Charlie Alpha. Jay here, Juliet Alpha Yankee here in Palm Bay, Florida. Just wanted to check in. I think reason why there's hardly nobody in there, I think there's storms running around. I hear a lot of static crashes in the receiver. A lot of static crashes. That's what I'm getting over here. Right now we got about 81 degrees. Tonight below 73. And let's see. a.m. will be 77 degrees. And, yeah, that's kind of weird. This weather has just been really wacky out, I guess. I don't know if Brother Ed and WC's ought to do to the weather. I guess I take it that's what's going on there, because I can hear a lot of static crashes in my receiver here, so I have to turn my digital noise filter down, turned it on, and gets rid of some of that noise and crackling noise. But I'm surprised I'm not on that list. I should be on that list. And let's see, Brother Jack, the treasure hunter, he should have been on there. I don't know. But anyhow, nothing much going on here. It's just the same old thing, and it's been a little warm, and my humidity is up there pretty good too. So anyhow, this is I guess that's all I got there for now. I'll stick around for the 73 round. This is November 1, Sierra, Charlie Alpha, Jay, Palm Bay, Florida.
Okay, Jay, November 1, Sierra, Charlie Alpha, N3, QIG. Well, wow, you had a warm day down there, and it looks like it's going down to about 73 tonight. But yeah, I don't know why I don't have you on that list, Jay. But like I said, it's an old list, and it was just kind of thrown together at times, and I don't know where it came from anymore. But anyway, we're doing the best we can here. We appreciate you putting up with me. And boy, oh boy, it's going to be one and done for us all tonight. And Jay, you'll have the first string in here tomorrow. So that's why you're getting all those static crashes, because all those storms that WC and Ed have around them. That's why they're not on tonight. So Jay, you take care. Have a great evening out there. And I'll clear with W1SCA. And let's go see if there's anybody else out there that wants to check in with the Snowbirds net. Please come now.
Whiskey 8 Alpha, Romeo Echo.
Okay, I heard Romeo Echo. I'm sorry I dropped my pencil. That sounds like a good excuse. Come on back, N3QIG. Beautiful signal.
N3QIG, this is W8ARE Alpha, Romeo Echo. Real fine, Mike. Thanks for taking the net tonight. The name is Terry, Thomas Easy, Roger, yesterday. And years ago, every now and then when I was out on the pontoon boat, I used to check into the Navy net, although I was a ground pounder. But when they open it up to anybody, every now and then I do that from the reservoir on the pontoon boat. You're coming in at solid 5.9 tonight. Great audio. We're 81 degrees. I think we got up to 82 degrees earlier. And by chance is the pistol that was chambered for 410 a Taurus. Taurus used to make a 410 chambered pistol. I think it was 5 shots, and it was great if you were out hiking and you ran into a snake. You didn't necessarily have to aim too carefully. Back to you.
Yeah, you know what? You're right, Terry. It was a Taurus, but I can't remember the name that the pistol went by. And don't get old, Terry. I just can't remember what it was called. It had a very unique name. But anyway, hey, Terry, you're booming in here at 10 over, W8ARE N3QIG, and you got 81 degrees down there. I'll tell you what, it was warm here too. But Terry, anyway, I can't remember the name of the revolver, but I think you're right. I think Taurus made it. Back to you.
Okay, real fine. Yeah, you're coming in 5.9. There's a little GSP up and down. I can't either. I think one thing I do recall is I believe it took like a 45 Colt also. So if you were out camping, you could take your 410, and if you had to go into the city and defend yourself, you loaded it with 45. Anyway, enough of that. Anyway, thanks again for taking the net. We'll say hello to all the snowbirds, and just have a great evening. N3QIG, W8ARE 73.
It was the Taurus Judge.
You're absolutely right. I was